We've all got these brilliant ideas swirling around in our heads, right? But here's the thing. How often do those ideas actually get from our mind to someone else's completely intact? That's the real challenge. So today, we're going to talk about building the architecture of effective communication, a way to make sure our ideas don't just get sent, but they truly actually get understood. Oh man, we've all been there, haven't we? You send an email or a text that you think is perfectly clear, only to find out it was taken in a completely different way. It's so frustrating. And it really proves a critical point. Real communication isn't just about throwing information out there. It's about making sure that understanding actually happens on the other end. So, here's the big mind shift. We need to stop thinking about communication as a single, isolated action. It's not a one-and-done deal. Instead, let's start seeing it as a journey that your message has to take, complete with its own stages and, some potential obstacles. And our job? Our job is to be the perfect guide for that message. And you know what every good journey needs? A map. For us, that map has 3 key stages. First, we're gonna prepare and match. Second, we deliver the message. And third, we have to navigate the barriers. So let's start right at the beginning. Okay, step 1. This is where the real work begins. And honestly, it's where the magic happens. Truly effective communication doesn't just start the moment you open your mouth or start typing. Nope, it starts way before that, with careful, thoughtful preparation. This is the foundation for everything else. So let's break this first step down. Think of it as 2 sides of the same coin. On one side, you have preparing your message. This is all the internal work. What's my core idea? What's my goal here? You get it crystal clear in your own mind first. But then, and this is absolutely crucial, you have to match it. This is the external work. Who am I talking to? What do they need to hear? What's the best way to even reach them? A call, an email, in person. And that's the real kicker here. Even the most perfectly prepared idea is going to fall flat if it isn't matched to the person and the situation. All right, let's move on to the next leg of our journey. Once you've done all that homework, you've prepared the what, and you've matched the who and how, it's finally time for the delivery. This is where all that prep work you just did really pays off. It's go time. Yeah, this is kind of the moment of truth, isn't it? And it's so much more than just hitting send. The way you deliver that message matters immensely. Think about it. Your tone of voice in a conversation, that email subject line you choose, your body language during a presentation, all of these things are part of the delivery. And the better your preparation was back in step 1, the more confident and clear your delivery is going to be right here in step 2. Okay, so you've prepared your message, you've matched it to your audience, you've delivered it. Phew, done. Right? Well, not so fast. Now your message has to run the gauntlet. It's entering the final and maybe the most unpredictable stage of its journey, the obstacle course. I mean, really think about it for a second. Why is it that a message you thought was perfect somehow gets twisted or just totally missed? It's because the path from you to them is almost never a straight, empty highway. The truth is, your message has to fight its way through all kinds of barriers. Is the person you're talking to completely stressed out? Are they scrolling through their phone while you're trying to make a point? Do they have some preconceived notions about what you're saying? Heck, even just simple information overload can act like a giant brick wall. Just being aware that these barriers exist is the very first step to getting around them. There's this quote that it hits the nail on the head. The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. We hit send, we walk away from the meeting, and we just assume, yep, they got it. But a lot of the time, that's just an illusion. True communication isn't about sending, it's about receiving. It's about making sure understanding was actually achieved. And really, that's what this whole 3-step journey is for. It's all about building a bridge of understanding. That preparation and matching part, that's you pouring the concrete foundations. The delivery, that's you actually building the structure. And navigating those barriers, well, that's making sure your bridge is strong enough to connect your idea directly to their mind. So I've got a challenge for you. Think about one really important message you've got to get across this week. Instead of just firing it off, try mapping out its journey. Prepare it, match it, and think about the barriers it might face. What communication bridge are you going to start building today? Thanks for tuning in.